So if you were just joining, you're on a JMA connection. And today we are trying to, we go to examine today the Tory way Mr. Victor Julius Ngoh. And I picture that with this so now this one. So that when he show up for any television channel, whether now my media prime, aka Frank Bia Prime, whether na CRTV or na whichever one, where you just see they say Professor Victor Julius Ngoh, you say manipulator Victor Julius Ngoh, you say liar Victor Julius Ngoh, you say uh, agent of distortion Victor Julius Ngoh. Now it be that so. So we will enter that story. Maybe we hear with the way this Victor Julius Ngoh, we don't talk for her before. This man, a junior brother for the late venerated sports commentator Zachary Ngoh. Zachary Ngoh never ever pretend for us. If he just be concerned with the sports way they do and we admire for the wonderful job way they do. Them two na pikin for an Eton family, people they come out Eton for center for la République du Cameroun, where the capital for their division when Monatele, the capital of the division, na Monatele, they call that division na Lekie for Eton, na for day Victor Julius Ngoh, he come out. So since where his parents they migrate come for the southern Cameroons, they stay for there for a long time. Saxon system of education, of course, like we no waste time for use it for planting in, for start reformat with brains, for start confused with right from school. I see some posts don't indicate somewhere say Victor Julius Ngoh books them they're supposed to be banned for southern Cameroon because those books them be full of lies. Total manipulation, distortion. Those books have been meant now for set confusion between the people there for the northern zone, the grass field, and the people there for the forest zone. Now, the most important thing that way Victor Julius Ngoh, all the books have been meant for talk. Now, what they hear some talk say, the people of the northwest and the southwest can never ever live together. He who for live together for decades in peace, in concord, and in harmony. What we could not know. Who will be before go and who listen?
On Cameroon Calling today, to situate May 20 in its proper historical context, is a historian who has written several books on Cameroon history, Professor Victor Julius Ngoh. In the following interview, I first wanted to know from the professor of history what exactly Cameroonians are celebrating on May 20.
I think this point should be made very clear because there have been lots of confusion, and the public at one time was made to believe that the celebration of May 20th was celebration of reunification. I want to state very clearly that the reunification took place on the 1st of October 1961 between the Republic of Cameroon and the former British Southern Cameroons. So what Cameroonians are celebrating on the 20th of May is the transition from a federal system of government to a unitary system of government. So that's what Cameroonians will be celebrating and have been celebrating since the 20th of May 1972.
Some people have been asking why.
So you see, first of all, he is not honest enough. He not be honest enough for talk say that 20th May not be day for celebration because that day na a lie. We don't first see the Cameroon ambassador for United States. He come on move and say Cameroon is celebrating Independence Day on the 20th of May. Of course, I don't care about the semantics of whether na reunification or na unification and all of those things. The one and most important thing we all manage for know that say 20th May is a lie. 20th May is a manipulation. That 20th May no get nothing for do with unity. 20th May na a day of annexation. I don't talk about this one plenty, so I know we'll take time for continue for get day to that one. But I'll go address more important issues and we erase them. Of course, one thing we talk for way, I feel even likely agree with you. He say no be reunification where they celebrate them. Now the end. Say they celebrate the end of the federal system. So they celebrate the death of the federal system between the Republic du Cameroon and the Southern Cameroons. Actually, they celebrate the annexation of the Southern Cameroons. We'll continue.
Why May 20 is the country's national day and not a day like October 1, which you talked about, that saw the reunification of Southern Cameroons and La République du Cameroon in 1961?
It is important to recall that at one time, 1st January was celebrated as the Independence Day of the former French Cameroon, and 1st October was celebrated as the reunification between the Republic of Cameroon and Southern Cameroon, because Southern Cameroon on that day attained independence by joining the Republic of Cameroon, and it should be underscored that there have been several national days in Cameroon. So what is important to bear in mind?
Now listen, people. I don't talk this thing and I repeat them. And I will give the occasion to come back for here for this platform. I will read a tally of the independence vote, which country be vote for we, which one not be vote for we, which country be vote for independence, and which country not be vote for we independence. Southern Cameroon will be attained independence by joining on October 1, 1961. Southern Cameroon attained independence on the 21st of April, 1961. When United Nations vote and it be contained in Resolution 1608. After Southern Cameroon attained independence, this independence then for mature on the 1st of October. Now, why that way? La République du Cameroon and the Republic of Southern Cameroons, they begin for come together, for agree on how them two they go merge, because this one now are two independent states. Two independent states. They meet on that October 1, because on that October 1, La République du Cameroon, the cease for be La République du Cameroon. It becomes the state of the federated state of East Cameroon. The Southern Cameroons go cease for be the Republic of Southern Cameroons. It becomes the federated state of West Cameroon. So when he talks saying they attained independence by joining, no. We celebrate that day as independence because now the day that will be absolutely supposed for Markham saying that we independence day is, but we achieve that independence vote since the 21st of April 1961. So that day, maybe the day we attain independence by joining, maybe that joining would like to reach the Cameroon, they make we independent. Now the correction that one made. Not be that by joining, we'll have built Cameroon October 1, make we independent. No. No. Because the impression one gives now say, if we not be joined like Republic du Cameroon, no, we not fight it. No. The independence vote happened on the 21st of April 1961, way before October 1. But the majority day for independence will be now October 1. And since as an already independent state, we begin for actually going to a treaty of union with La République du Cameroon will not happen. But whatever arrangement will come to, now why that way, on that day, La République du Cameroon cease to exist as CBD. For bear them in mind.
Mind that the authorities or the people who enjoy the sovereignty can decide based on some historical factors to decide which particular day they will celebrate. And it so happens that the representatives of the people, the National Assembly, and of course the President of the Republic at the time decided that 20th May should be celebrated as National Day and not 1st January and not 1st October.
There has been debate over the legality of the May 20, 1972.
Now look at here. Victor Jesus was said to tell you and me, say, before 1972, we mean after 1st of October 1961, every year, La République du Cameroon will celebrate the Independence Day on 1st of January, separate from Southern Cameroons. And then on the 1st of October, they said that they celebrate reunification. Hear well. This one, now the start of this Wahala, because this Wahala they start since 1962 already. Because why La République would celebrate the independence? Why for we would celebrate that the fact say we unite? Maybe even we talk reunification, not a fallacy. Because prior to 1961, not to be there as a nation state. Wait till they under Germany, what we call German Cameroon. It been a collection of territories. It not be ever become a nation state, for which you will say they be called part of that nation state or part of that country. Yeah, it not be now the Republic of German Cameroon not be ever exist as a republic. It will still be in a collection. Now, at independence, we start determining, say, okay, this country now so it be there, now so it be take shape. So even that nonsense, that fallacy of reunification, no get any place in effect. Because now that abuse of language, it give the impression for the people of La République du Cameroon say, we've been a part of their territory. Not true. We need to be very clear about this. And for my last broadcast on this, I'll be made clear. Say that German Cameroon be involved, it be include parts of Gabon, it be include parts of Chad, it be include parts of Equatorial Guinea, it be include parts of Central African Republic, it be include parts of Congo. So those parts need to come in, right? Like we Cameroon, if we talk about it, because German Cameroon don't become a state in the same notion of a nation state. It just been a collection of territories where Zingraf and other explorers they be conquer here and there, they try for join now together. We need to be very clear about this. Because when you hear some people they talk, go back for that nonsense, remind them which way it be at that time. It be very important. Say me we note this one. And so therefore, you understand. Because when we tell people say La République du Cameroon will be independent on January 1. You see the complicated manner when they say when a sovereign state they fit decide day when they celebrate really. Which other country for this world did they celebrate Independence Day on the day we be independent? Let someone put finger up, can't tell me one. If not only La République du Cameroon. We be shame, it be shy, it be afraid for honor the day when they become independent. Nonsense.
The referendum that led to the dismantling of the Federal Republic comprising West Cameroon and East Cameroon. Was it in conformity or not with the provisions of the 1961 Fumban Constitution?
That is a very important point, and lots of sentiments have been put into it. And before I answer the question,
I'd like you to listen to this part very, very well. Because I know that the part this way, it makes plenty people that feel say, no, could discuss this particular issue. Listen, because the question whether they ask Victor Julius Ngoh, now whether that 20th May, that referendum on the 20th of May be legal, whether it is ever supposed to serve in the first place for happen. The answer we go give, now it be the crux of the discussion we will get on today, because I know we'll be label every person will follow all the bunch of trash we talking inside this thing. So follow this part very well.
I would like to point out that the ongoing conflict in the Northwest and Southwest region has been aggravated by a misinterpretation, misreading of what occurred on 20th of May 1972, to the extent that some young Cameroonians, mostly Anglophones, have taken up arms, saying that what occurred on the 20th of May 1972 was a violation of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Cameroon. And they cite Article 47, which in summary form says no revision of this constitution, which affects the unity and territorial integrity of the federation, will be admissible. That is the problem. There are 2 points here. First, the federation in this context, it should be made very clear. The federation in this context means the nation, the state, the country, and not the system of government. So that article should be read.
You did hear. The federation in this context means the state, the country, and not a system of government. Right up to this point, I will agree with you, of course. So the federation not be just being a system of government. It actually represent a state, because why they actually represent a state? Because maybe you know elaborate, make I explain now. Because a new country be born on the 1st of October 1961. That new country be called the Federal Republic of Cameroon. That new country replaced 2 independent countries. Number 1, it replaced La République du Cameroun. We began independence on the 1st of October 1960. It replaced the Republic of Southern Cameroons, where the vote, United Nations granting independence on the 21st of April 1961 where it go mature on the 1st of October 1960. So these two states, they now come together. They go abandon their names. You no go hear again about La République du Cameroun. You no go hear again about Southern Cameroons or British Southern Cameroons. You go hear now only about a new country that they call them the Federal Republic of Cameroon. And this country could be made up of two states as a constitution it talk equal in status. Two states equal in status. You will now get the state of East Cameroon, when at the former La République du Cameroun, and the federated state of Southern Cameroons, will be the former Republic of Southern Cameroons. Now, these two countries, when they come together, now why that way you will then get a flag. Because all they will give up their constitutions, give up their everything, although they will then modify the constitution of La République du Cameroon because of all which you will know for Fumban. Now why that way you see the flag for the country? And when they will adopt a flag for La République du Cameroon, eventually that flag ended up with 2 stars. For sure say that a new country. So yes, Victor Julius Ngoh, it may be the federation may be just being a system of governance. Because if it be just being a system of governance, now you way the constitution not for talk say make them no ever touch it. But La République du Cameroon, it considered them as a system of governance, not the state itself. Now, whose side that way trouble come out? No go hear you against more.
As follows: no revision of this constitution which affects the unity and territorial integrity of the nation or of the state or of the country will be admissible. It is not a system of government. And this point is well made in the constitution of West Cameroon. And it seems as if most Cameroonians don't even know that the state of West Cameroon had its constitution. And it clearly stated that federation means the Federal Republic of Cameroon, which you should explain it means the nation, the country, the state, and not the system of government. Secondly, Article 47 says no revision should be taken which affect the unity and territorial integrity. But look at Article 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Cameroon. We all agree that in a democratic society, sovereignty lies with the people, which means that
Now outside this way, Victor Julius Ngoh start witchcraft. When he says sovereignty lies with the wishes of the people, which people? Because with Victor Julius Ngoh, no one tell anybody. With Victor Julius Ngoh, no one admit for you. With Victor Julius Ngoh be so dishonest for no one recognize here. Now say, you get 2 states, 2 countries where they come together. One be bigger than the other. We'll be very clear. La République du Cameroon, it be bigger, get a larger population than the Southern Cameroons. But because for international system, the notion of nation state, it shows say states they be equal when it comes to any form of those kind of discussions. Not be an issue of the number of people that they in each of the states. So this particular article, I'll go for that article. So this particular article for this constitution, where Victor Julius Ngoh is the reader, I put down something all we take note for it. Article 47 of that constitution, they actually being made now for protect the Southern Cameroon's minority from eventual swallowing, from eventual assimilation. It may be for protect the minority. So make the majority no cause on one day use their numbers, simply swallow and then disappear the smaller state. Now, whether that Article 47, I forgot they say, and it then under Title X, that Article 47 under Title X, we talk of revision of the Constitution. It be very clear. It then under the actual revision of the Constitution, it no mix words. It say any proposal for the revision of the present Constitution which impairs the unity and integrity of the Federation shall be inadmissible. Listen, inadmissible. My country people, let me create words. Take your dictionary. Find out the meaning of the word inadmissible. If you go for your dictionary, you find out the meaning of the word inadmissible, it will tell you what the way it talk. It no give no condition under which it no give no condition under which admissibility if it happen. No. When they say shall be inadmissible, that article be very clear. And I'll come back for it because I want make we check this out. Inadmissible, I read that for here from www.law.cornell.edu. That's Cornell University. How many you know, sir, they take an from a university will be specialized now in law. They say inadmissible is an adjective used for something or someone not allowed or worthy of being admitted. Listen fine. Inadmissible is an adjective used for something or someone not allowed or worthy of being admitted. So they say in the rules of evidence, inadmissible will mean evidence that will be excluded in a court of law. Inadmissible or inadmissibility refers to unfit evidence and when it comes to the law of evidence. So when they say inadmissible, unfit or not, that they're not fit admittable, we mean say, as exactly what we mean, say, no even ever bring that one up for discussion regarding revision of the Constitution. Never. It be clear in black and white. Now I don't talk for you earlier, say, some people that they loiter around, especially for La République, they call themselves professors. May we look out with them. Because as a matter of fact, we don't first say from Tolo, say professor equal to lies, equal to manipulation, equal to confusion. Man, go back for that. Look at it, be clear there. Any proposal for the revision of the present constitution, which impairs the unity and integrity of the federation, shall be inadmissible. And then it no go, when it go down for Article 47, sub 2, he say, the power to initiate the revision of the Constitution shall belong equally to the President of the Federal Republic, after consultation with the Prime Ministers of the Federated States and the deputies of the Federal Assembly. Listen, they say the power to initiate the revision of the Constitution. But the first thing now, they don't talk, say, they don't give any condition because, listen, for constitutional law, when you don't give a provision, you talk so, you be very strong, say, be inadmissible. If you check, say, if they be check, say, some condition fit they under which it will be touched, they will go for Article 47B or Article 47 sub 2. They will say the only circumstances under which a revision of the Constitution where it will impair the integrity of the federation. Now the circumstances with this they go outline now. The Constitution no ever even evoke that one. Where it means say this one now lock. When they don't lock and a padlock, they don't lock them through a key. That is exactly what it is. Now padlock when they don't lock them, they throw a key. So any nonsense when Victor Julius go on the top for you, he know. Say that referendum of 1972, it be a scam. It no get in place at all. I don't read this same law. I don't go that far. Now I put that for screen, make you see it. And I like when you listen to me. You get any constitutional law experts around or not touch them. But I'm not going to leave a moment and go right to that point because I don't want to waste any person's time for talk so that they go wherever. More just hear the charge of Victor Julius go talk quick before make I bring a batch of other people when they go tell you Victor Julius go for you feel exactly what the way this text where I read that so it come out for explainer. It be clear. It no call for any confusion. No confusion, no be involved.
Given the political, economic, and social evolution of the country, the people can decide what form of government and what system of government they want because they have the sovereignty. And Article 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Cameroon clearly stated the sovereignty lies with the people, with the Cameroonian people. And they can exercise their sovereignty either through the elected members of parliament or by a referendum. and Amadou Ahidjo decided on a referendum to ensure that the people express their sovereignty. And of course, the National Assembly, the Federal National Assembly at the time, compared.
My people, I want to go for that Article 2. We read them. And listen, no be mistake. I like to see how things will be ordered. No be mistake. Say this Article 47 sub A come after Article 2. It no come before Article 2. It come after Article 2. We mean say the legislature be know say Article 2 it exist. Before it talk for Article 7 right ahead say anything we go touch the federal nature of the state, not the system of governance, the state itself, the federal nature of the state, it be inadmissible. Now for Article 47, when they talk about. But this one they read Article 2. Of course, it be normal. National sovereignty shall be vested in the Cameroonian people, which shall exercise the sovereignty either through its deputies in the Federal Assembly or by way of a referendum. Of course, it be normal. But Article 47 make clear, say, this particular constitution and Article 47 depend on the revision. You need to understand. Article 47 not be any other article inside this constitution. Article 47 is talking about the revision. See, this constitution will stand, so will fit ever revise this constitution? Yes, we fit revise this constitution. But now the condition in this way, we go take them for revise this constitution. As that article be clear. That article they talk say, now the condition this will take them for revise this constitution. And I like to be absolutely clear on this thing because no one, may any person be mixed up, may any person be confused. You see, because that title 10, when you see the title, extra title 10, will be mainly on the revision of the constitution. The first article be absolutely clear. So this article, it take away the power even of that referendum and parliament for revise anything we give for touch on the federal nature of the state. Now, when Article 47A talks say any proposal for the revision of the present constitution which impairs the unity and integrity of the federation shall be inadmissible. It talks say the power to initiate the revision of the constitution shall belong equally to the president. I've not read that one. They say any proposal for the revision submitted to the deputies must be signed by at least 1/3 of the members of the Federal Assembly. Proposals for revision shall be adopted by simple majority vote of the members of the Federal Assembly, provided such majority includes a majority of the representation in the Federal Assembly of each of the federated states. The President of the Republic may request, under the same conditions as for a federal law, that a second reading be given to a law revising the Constitution. I read all this one them, so that we see and say, article by article, that's sub-article by sub-article, under Article 47. That's under the Article 47 where it bear on the revision of the Constitution. It completely exclude anything we get to do with touching the federal nature of the state. Now, why do we all the gibberish Victor Julius go then go ahead and talk how many members of this thing of parliament from one side, or how many members? We'll just hear that last aspect of it. They will come up from here because I want to bring other people and make a talk on this issue.
Comprised 50 members, 40 from East Cameroon and 10 from West Cameroon. And there was a proviso which gave veto powers, and it stated clearly for any major constitutional revision to be implemented, a majority of parliamentarians from both states, East Cameroon, West Cameroon, must accept or must vote yes. Which means that if all the 40 parliamentarians from East Cameroon voted yes, and 4 of the parliamentarians from West Cameroon voted yes, which means 44 parliamentarians voted yes, and 6 parliamentarians from West Cameroon voted no, the revision or the abrogation of the federal system would not have taken place. So Cameroonians should be made to understand that it was not a violation of.
So, my country people, you see how you don't turn, go left, talk about this number voted this, that number voted yes, that number voted no. The constitution be clear. And I don't read that. I don't read. Go back. For me to understand the division of the word inadmissible. Inadmissible means inadmissible. And as I talk again for constitutional law, you not fit put a condition where you feel say something fit dey wey go happen after, then you know precise the circumstances under which it fit happen. Because if after Article 47 sub A wey talk say shall be inadmissible, Article 47 sub B be talk say the only circumstances under which the federal nature of the state fit be altered, na say it be silent on that. So when Victor Julius go come up from Article 47A, go now we talk about Article 47B on sovereignty, come about Article 2 on sovereignty, then come begin to about Article 47 sub C about majority. That is rubbish, absolute rubbish. I ain't no say na rubbish. It get no relationship, no relationship. Loud and clear, that referendum was illegal. And not only me I talk am. Make we enter the dance now. Listen to Maître Jean de Dieu Momo. Jean de Dieu Momo. Because listen, if anything, he say that article say we go impede the unity of the state. Prior to 1972, the flag of that country get 2 stars, which shows that 2 states they be involved when they come together. Anything after 1972, we now take we now to a situation where we get now 1 star. Forget even that way they will talk say this so they no. It tell you very plainly and very clearly, say there was something not going right. Although I think I don't really take time for verify that, I was sitting for do some little research on that. We just be an oversight and for check. But I think that 2 stars even remain right up until 1984. We probably decided by decree now I will complete the assimilation. But Jean de Dieu Momo, now a lawyer. Victor Julius go not read law. Victor Julius go read history. So he don't know nothing about law. He no get no what he no get no modicum of knowledge for can she don for tell talk say he dey interpret law when the people the way now the men of law when they teach law, when they teach constitutional law, they tell you that this is a violation. Who be he? He don't get the credentials. I don't tell that early first say professor for la République Cameroun means lies and manipulation. Jean de Dieu Momo read law. Me several talk for you. I read law for soi. I read constitutional law. I read by the time we have one stop them. Why to continue where are the I come away from continuing with law. Why will take my course in journalism at the same time? May I believe that we don't accumulate enough knowledge. We have to sit down and lecture the so-called Professor Victor Julius Ngoh. I should say I talked to my classmates of Oswald. They say, tell you. He said, tell him. Tell him. This is trash. But listen to Jean de Dieu Momo, now a citizen of la République du Cameroun. If they said now so for Minister of Justice, well, now Vice Minister, or Assistant Minister, or Sub Minister, but here we talk about this Article 47.
C'est simple, c'est que les promesses n'ayant pas été tenues, les anglophones ont été abusés. Voyez-vous pourquoi on en arrive à la République unie, alors que la Constitution de la République fédérale avait stigmatisé que la forme de l'État ne changera pas. La Constitution le dit que...
Did you hear that? Jean de Dieu Momo the talk say how will manage come to a unity state, whereas the constitution of the country be very clear. Say that one, say the form, not just the form of the state, that is the state. No go ever change from being a federated state to becoming a unity state. Continue. Now when he talk clear say Southern Cameroonians were duped. Now, Jean de Momo de talk, not be me. Here again.
La forme fédérale de l'État, on ne la touchera pas. Il y a un article qui le dit. Malheureusement, on fait une autre constitution en 1972, en ignorant l'article qui a cimenté la relation avec le côté anglophone. La forme fédérale de l'État n'est pas susceptible de changer, n'est pas en débat. Et toute...
You hear? Jean de Momo de tell you. Say the federal form of the state is not susceptible. It not be susceptible to any discussion, to any change. That word inadmissible. He say he not even supposed to come under debate. So you not go even evoke it because the constitution say inadmissible. If the people they be actually mean something else, they will write that inadmissible. They will check that they dupe the people of the Southern Cameroons with that word. Today, that word day. Now the word they hold them for their throats. Now the word they make it impossible for manipulators like Victor Julius Ngoh and all the cohorts like ye for counter for confused people. Now we Jean de Momo, a citizen of the Republic du Cameroon, a practicing lawyer, even a practicing lawyer. So he get the local study 1 million times better than Jean de Momo for talk about this, better than Victor Julius Ngoh for talk about this. Victor Julius Ngoh don't get no business to talk about this. And Jean de Momo didn't talk now for some bedroom. No, Jean de Momo didn't talk now for Afrique Media, the public. Ma play again.
Question relative à la forme de l'État est irrecevable. C'est écrit, noir et blanc.
Alors, Maître Momo, nous sommes d'accord.
He say anything, any proposal will be meant for modify the state. For modify the state, because the federal nature of the state, you mean modify the state. He used the word of French, irrecevable, unacceptable. It will not be received. It will not be entertained. It will not be discussed. They no go debate them at all. Let me talk. And Jean de Momo the talk now. And let me tell Jean de Momo the talk. In the interpreter, in the reader, because that thing not even call for interpretation. It becomes straight up from that provision of the Constitution way I don't share it for you. We'll listen to you again on other aspects.
D'accord avec ce que vous dites, mais dès le départ, quand même, il faut le dire, le Cameroun a été divisé à cause de la colonisation. Il y a eu la colonisation.
Oui,
voilà, dès le départ, c'était quand même un pays. Oui.
J'en viens, je dis quoi? Ça, c'est l'histoire. L'histoire, c'est que, bon, il y a eu les Anglais d'un côté, du côté anglophone, et les francophones.
C'est pas une mauvaise chose si on veut quand même réunir les deux parties.
Mais il y avait déjà l'unification. La fédération, c'est quoi? C'est l'unification. Il y a eu la réunification. Oui. La réunification, c'est 1963. Oui. Mais la réunification sous la forme fédérale. Maintenant, en 1972, vous avez cassé, brisé cette fédération. C'est l'unification.
So yeah, Jean de Momo don't go round and round. This is the time for talk say no, but you know before we be one country. You want to go back to that fallacy of the German. Now Jean de Momo they tell you say, I don't even need for go into all of that. See, if you talk about reunification, yes, call it reunification as you can. And not even be attached to that word. But reunification will not happen in the form of a federated state. But we now when talk say vous, Jean de Momo say vous, mean la République du Cameroun. We now break the vow, we now break the agreement, the pillar on which the so-called reunification will happen. We now break it. By touching an article where the Constitution will be very clear, will be inadmissible. From that moment, you don't get no story again for tell anybody. Because that one means say, like the Republic of Cameroon, we don't start to see piecemeal. If you read Professor Bernard Fonlon, you read the writings of the very venerated from Dinka, you read a lot of things written by too many genuine Southern Cameroonians who don't understand this history. You will go for CC. This battle for the assimilation of the Southern Cameroon will don't be at the back of the minds of the Republic of Cameroon and France. And they start implementing right from 1962. Now, why that way? La République du Cameroun began to celebrate the Independence Day on January 1 until 1972. But They get for constraint on the 1st of October 1961. They no go celebrate the Southern Cameroon's independence. They go celebrate na federation. That is, they will celebrate na reunification. Listen, my people. You know, say after that, when the Republic du Cameroon don't say, okay, reunification, but they impose this now on 20 May. Now 20 May go become National Day. The day when they accelerate the assimilation of the Southern Cameroons, and they forbid the people of Southern Cameroons from ever celebrating 1st of October. Really? You come and say na marriage. You marry with some man where tell you say, na birthday you go celebrate your birthday. But your birthday, it be forbidden for you to celebrate your birthday. After some time, God say, okay, no man will celebrate birthday again. We go celebrate at the day we will marry. So since we marry now on the 31st of December, now 2000, now the day that we will celebrate every person's birthday. And then if you ever try for celebrate your personal birthday, you go throw you in jail. You go beat you to pulp. Nothing that will happen like Republic du Cameroon. Because according to the money belief say, that the day that when he acquire you as a property. Now why did they look at it in that manner? This is exactly what is happening. Now why they were every year after 1972 on October 1, they go send soldiers there for all over Southern Cameroon. Where you don't see them? Now where you don't see them? As I talk with you now, so some politicians did for the state of Texas, for United States of America. If it don't first happen too for California, they talk say they want to take some resolution for see the people to vote the possibility, say they face a seat from the United States of America so that the state of Texas become an independent state on its own sovereign. They know they beat no man. They know go whip no man in buttocks. You tell say China condition they lay down. If they meet that condition, vote go happen. Nothing that already happen for Canada all time with Quebec. They don't get vote. But for each of those votes, because the people they feel, say they be well treated by the majority, because people they feel, say they get their voice, because the people they feel, say they get the power for determine their own development priorities, they vote for state. That is what it is. More Philippe Jean de Momo. Because it be very clear. Imagine Jean de Momo as citizen of la République du Cameroon, and he explain now very clearly. Jean de Momo never ever claimed, say he write history books.
Oui, tout à fait.
Pourquoi vous pensez que la fédération c'est une séparation? La fédération n'est pas séparation. Il y a eu l'unification, la réunification des deux États en 1961. Oui. Et donc maintenant en 1972, parce qu'on a trouvé le pétrole à Limbé, dans la partie anglophone, oui, les Français qui étaient encore au pouvoir au Cameroun et qui sont toujours encore au pouvoir au Cameroun jusqu'à ce jour, ont manœuvré avec Aïdjo pour créer l'État unitaire en violation de la Constitution fédérale, en violation de l'article qui est le ciment, ouais, qui était le ciment de la réunification, pour pouvoir s'accaparer du pétrole de Limé. C'est simple, c'est que les promesses n'ayant pas...
So, it be clear. So the only reason, if Victor Julius go look at the only reason why they begin for destroy the federal system, the only reason why they begin for violate Article 47 of the Constitution, that because they want resources. That's all. Two reasons, not they. Because they want to get unfettered access, uncontrolled access. Because they be able to take them where they don't give nothing for the people, they don't develop the area. Because they want to take petrol, they want to take oil. That's all. Remember how President Ahidjo, he treat Honorable Malipenja, treat him so badly because he talk oil. They ever hear talk uya, now your papa uya. You see, that's the only reason. We need to send people that like Victor Julius go back to the benches. Now, why that way, when Honorable T. Bonagi, they send out this tweet, I say, this one is simply for educate people that like Victor Julius Ngoh. Where they claim say right history. Say for on the international scene, the people that know the realities of the war where they go on between the Republic of Cameroon and the people, the sovereign people of the southern Cameroons, for quote Big Brother Bohabed. What you say? May 20, 1972, Cameroon's president ended the Anglophone-Francophone Federation to force a unity state dominated by Francophones. This is that simple. You don't need for go for any backdoor for see the thing. Now for tell Victor Julius Ngoh say all that trash when they talk for international scene, they know the truth. So it's the after effects of that mistake are evident today in the years-long violence and Amazonian struggle for justice and equality. They will have it clear. That banditry from La République du Cameroon, it no go work. Now we think they remind them, Ambazonians will get what they want. We go get which way we want. There's nothing any of them can do about it. My country people, there are no say we don't drag long, but may we conclude with another young man, Blero Nyemek, where he stated exactly what is conflict. And he remind people. People they like Victor Julius Ngoh and others when they can't sit up for says the 14 for try for being denial. He tell them in so clear terms exactly which way it happened. Watch.
Crise dite anglophone au Cameroun, à qui la faute?
Non, mais il y a d'abord une question sémantique. Moi, je refuse d'être enfermé dans cette hypocrisie. Ce n'est pas une crise, c'est la guerre.
Guerre civile.
Voilà, c'est la guerre. Et si on se ment à
La
soi,
guerre, c'est qui contre qui?
mais c'est l'État du Cameroun contre une partie de nos frères vivants dans la zone anglophone. C'est la guerre. La guerre, c'est quoi? C'est la
Non, le gouvernement.
non, c'est la guerre.
Je ne veux aucune guerre contre les populations.
Vraiment, déjà.
So you see what will happen for again. There's still this very talk about semantics. When you make say c'est la guerre, c'est na war. No call for another way. Na war between the government of La République du Cameroun and Dama say war with who? Because why ask that question? War with who? Because those people they want to be in denial of with very existence as a people, as a state. Never I say war against who? Say the government will be a war against its people. No. Then never tell you call it by its name. Not the internal conflict. Now war. It is war. Because La République du Cameroun they wage a war against the sovereign people of the southern Cameroons. A war of aggression. That's exactly what is going on.
Si vous refusez une maladie, vous ne pouvez pas en guérir. Ça, c'était des bons mots des gens qui parlent bien.
Say, if you refuse the right name for sick when you sick, you know fit cure am. If you refuse to call the name for the sick when you get them, you no go treat them. We know that there's a way HIV/AIDS. If you just come away with the city hit sote until some few years ago. People, the way they get the misfortune for being caught up by this illness, they no be one ever hear me someone tell themselves say something there exists like AIDS. And so most of the way they ever live in denial will know what happened. They only start realize towards the last day say they be need for their medication for be alive. They went off and they die. But the ones the way they accept the name of the illness when they get them, they put themselves on medication. A good lot of them still they alive until today, and they look healthier than you and me. Now we never the recall for here. See, if you deny for call an illness by name, you know treat them. If you continue for living deny, say, oh, what will happen? Not just some revolution, not just some internal rebellion, not just this, you will never treat it. Call it by its name. It's a war. Nyemek ne be southern Cameroon. Nigerian is from la République du Cameroun.
C'est d'abord le problème. On avait
Après la question.
Après la question. Vous voyez, les gens meurent et d'autres sont là à faire des logomachie. La question, c'est crisique, c'est non, non. C'est la guerre. La guerre, c'est la violence collective d'un groupe contre un autre. Il y a donc la guerre.
War is collective violence of one group against another one. One group against another one. I call it straight away war. Now, anyway, Clausewitz, Otto von Clausewitz, they actually define this thing of war. Say war, not the continuation of politics by other means. War na wetin the continuation of politics by other means. Means say when politics fail, you engage war. Because the people of Southern Cameroon called on the Republic of Cameroon for 2016. Say, look, that rubbish will happen for 1972, come she done for here. Make we try for see back how we go rectify. If it been an error, we go for rectify them now. Like Republic of Cameroon talk, say lie to lie. I don't conquer you and you be conquered. And if you want to argue, I go show you. Like Republic of Cameroon, stop the discussion, start war. I say war. Now the continuation of politics by other means. And the other means now by arms. Now we never talk say war, now violence by one group against another group. And I think that they go on for Southern Cameroons. Now war. Because they first say, oh, the Anglophone question, oh, the Anglophone conflict, oh, this is war. Because of who we are and who they are. It needs to be clear. Denialism.
Guerre là-bas. Et je ne voulais plus en parler, comme je ne veux plus parler de certaines questions, parce que un matin, tous les journaux se lèvent et disent que non, la situation est revenue à la normale. Mais c'est comme les chansons, je ne sais pas, congolaises ou ivoiriennes. Quand tu crois que c'est fini, tu entends seulement tous les cas. Et ça reprend. Ça recommence de plus belle. Donc,
so you see, and it give one little warning for all those fanfarong what did they say? Oh, that you don't finish, you don't really end. Now you didn't call it I talked earlier. Okay, oh, you don't end, then you won't call the next day, oh, all newspapers, the TV news channel say, oh, you don't finish, Paul Biya win, they were tongue and you say no. Paul Biya is declaring victory. The next day, boom, 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 boom. Like to say, you treat it like Congolese music. We downstairs because it's too long. 1.8 minutes, you don't go small. 1 year, boom. You start again now, you change now, just read them. Listen, now, Honorable Tibon Nagi don't the one in the Republic every other time I get the opportunity. Say this thing, no check saying I walk in the park. The only way we go end now when Ambazonians again wait the way they want. It clear? I hope so it clear. Yeah. The only way it go end now when Ambazonians again wait the way they want. Tibon Nagi don't be clear. If you agree with me, say clear. Oh yeah, run quick. Amber Relief 2018 at gmail.com. Send me one man. One man. For now, I don't send my one man. The one that they don't send themselves through money, come out, everything. I mean, I'll be very grateful. I'll be very grateful. We community to receive them, and of course, with the channel and for assist the people the way we really want to assist with this money where they come in. I thank you plenty. We don't get a good opportunity today for get a very succinct conversation. I want to show everyone say an audio version of this live show a day. And once the audio version come out, if you lay hands on the audio version, no hesitate, share them with other comrades so that make everybody, especially those people the way they don't get so much data, may they be able for listen them all the way to the end. I want to thank everybody who take time be for this show. I want to thank everybody who share them. You two as the watcher now, share them, share as much as you fit, make it reach all we country people them. Thank you so much. I will be back here tomorrow. We'll talk Africa food. I will show on a teaser. So I know say all man know what the day before. So we'll come ready for laugh plenty. Yeah. The talk of French say rira mieux qui rira le dernier. C'est mean say na person wey dey laugh last, now they laugh best. Oh yeah, ciao.